Vidnami Alternative. Hiya, Adam Payne here with the Video Marketing Insider, and in this video I'm going to reveal to you what I believe to be the best and only real viable alternative to Vidnami. Now, I'm sure you know by now Vidnami has been acquired by GoDaddy. I'm not going to talk about that in this video. I've got a video already on that topic, link in the description or the top right of this video, so let's leave that there. Now, because Vidnami is ceasing to exist in its current form from August the 20th, a lot of people are looking for an alternative to create videos without showing their face easily. And unfortunately, a lot of the alternatives that have been already touted through articles, Facebook groups and videos are, to my mind, not really suitable. Now, in order to understand this, we really need to look at Vidnami and the features that Vidnami has. And every person used different features of Vidnami. So if I go to my Vidnami account, to me, the great thing about Vidnami, you could get a piece of text, you can copy and paste it into Vidnami, press a button, the artificial intelligence would suggest video clips or images, and it would break it up into scenes. You could then either use the auto voice function, which I never did, or you could upload your own audio, which I always did, sync everything together, make sure it looks nice, and then export it in HD. And that was the beauty of Vidnami. It was super simple to use. Now, I've looked at tons of tools trying to find stuff that does the same thing, but I do realize that the tools that I've looked at, while they're not bad, they were never designed to be a Vidnami alternative. They were designed as standalone tools to do slightly different things. So it's not really fair if I say that they're bad tools. They're not. They're just not really a suitable alternative. The first one I checked out was Lumen 5. You can see I've got an account here. Fantastic software, great support, but it didn't have the syncing capability. So you couldn't sync your audio with your slides, and it was really expensive as well. So while it's not bad, to me, it wasn't a viable alternative to Vidnami. So then I went and looked at InVideo. I can see here if I just hover over that, I've got a premium account. InVideo have got fantastic support. They've been around for a long time, really nice team. But I tried to use this, quite a few times, and I found it clunky. I found the interface not very intuitive, and I found that they lack resources. I think they need to really invest in their server capabilities and a whole bunch of other stuff to speed it up. It was just really, really slow and choppy. The slides look bad. And that was because maybe I was trying to make a video with Vidnami in the back of my mind. So I'm not saying it's a bad tool. It's not a bad tool. It's a good tool, but it's not a viable Vidnami alternative. Another one I tried out here was called Flexclip. Flexclip, again, fantastic support, long term, been around for a while, really, really good. But again, I just didn't find that it had the features and functionalities that I needed to move forward and advocate it to people. Now, this one, I didn't buy it, but I did join the Facebook group. I spoke to people that have got it. I went through the sales page. And there's no way on earth that I could ethically recommend this tool. Now, it wasn't ever designed to be a Vidnami replacement, but this is a tool that was designed to be a mass video creator. So basically, it would create tons and tons of videos, upload them to all these different YouTube accounts. You get a bunch of stuff banned, but some stuff would stick. And it's basically like throwing shit against the wall and seeing what sticks. And this just isn't something that fits in with my business model whatsoever. So I can't advocate this at all. It's just nowhere near a replacement. And the videos on the sales page just looked quite poor quality. So again, I had to look for alternatives, and I found a tool that has all of the features and functionalities of Vidnami for pretty much the same price. It's long term and it's been around for a while, and that tool is this. Wave.Video, which was ironically one of the original suggestions by the Vidnami team. Now, I have a paid subscription. You can see here, it's a paid subscription. I have the $30 a month plan. So it's the same price as Vidnami, or $1 extra. Now, with this particular plan, you get certain limits. You can see here, but it resets every single month. So most of these things I'm not actually going to use I'm not going to use, basically. I'm just going to be using this to pump out videos, as many as I want. And if I ever find that I reach my limitations, I will upgrade. It works out cheaper if you buy it annually, but I wanted to buy it monthly at first so I could play around and test with stuff. And it works in a very similar way. You can take a piece of text, you can upload it, the AI finds the images or the clips. You can very easily change the text and modify it. You can upload an audio, or you can use their auto voices, or they have an in-house recording option, and then you can sync everything and export it in HD. Plus, they've got a lot more templates. The support is great. And it's got a lot of resources, so it's fast and it's quick. So it ticked all the boxes. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll go and have a quick walkthrough demonstration tutorial of how to use Wave.Video. So let's get started. Here we are over at Wave.Video, and you can see they say the best video maker plus hosting. Now, you probably don't need hosting, but it's there if you want it. Now, if we hover over the templates, you can see we've got templates for tons of different things. On a personal level, I don't like to use templates too much because the stuff that I create, I need more flexibility, but they're there if you need them. They've got these creative assets, so they've got the stock videos, the royalty-free music and images, like Vidnami had. They've actually got more visual effects and graphic elements to make your videos sexier than you could have done with Vidnami. And they've got video editing, so you can trim videos, crop videos, merge stuff. The audio, you can add subtitles, you can burn in captions if you upload your own audio, you can add music and all of that stuff. So there's a lot of stuff in here. So let's come down here and we're going to create a video. And by the way, if you need support, you can click on this little button here. Super quick and responsive. So we click on create video and this is going to open up. And we'll be prompting to do a few things. So let's click on new video. So we've got all of these options here. Now, if we're talking about Vidnami, what we really wanted to do was say text. Maybe you want to do a blog post or templates or upload your own video, but we're going to go with text because we want to try and create a video a little bit like Vidnami. And you have a 50,000 character max. So again, if you've got a video that's longer than this or with more characters, that could potentially be an issue. So I've got a bit of text here that I'm just going to use. In fact, I'm going to use a smaller one just to show you this. So I'm going to copy this and we'll come here and we'll plonk that in there. See, it needs to be at least 3 sentences and the text has got to be in English. Now, I'm going to do this. We can do this as we actually edit the video, but this is something that I did with Vidnami anyway, and it was never perfect, and it's not going to be perfect here, but it does give you a chance to split stuff up, and then we are going to hit create. And a little bit like Vidnami did, it's going to create our slides, but we can choose the shape/format of our video. So let's pretend this is for YouTube. So we're going to go with horizontal, squares more for Facebook. And now we've just got to let the video load up. And in a little while, depending on, of course, how long your script is, your connection and all of that stuff, it's going to load up. So we've got to wait a little while. With Vidnami, it was fairly quick, to be perfectly honest. It took a little while, but it was fairly quick. I found Wave to be slightly slower, but not slow that it, you know, has any kind of negative feeling to it. So we're just going to play a waiting game. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep talking or pause the video. In fact, I probably pause the video. Okay, so it went on for another like 5 or 6 seconds. So this is our video. Okay, so we're going to go to the start of the video here. And you can see, press play there, it automatically put music as a background. We've got the audio file and the clip. So the first thing I'm going to do is hover over the audio and get rid of it because I don't want background music. Now, one thing that I found much better with Wave.Video is how to play around with this text. Look, we can just drag and drop it anywhere. Super responsive. If we want to change the color, we just hover over the text box and then we could maybe just, you know, highlight the text. We could do a bunch of things here, but we could click on this and I could change this to a green, click somewhere like here, and it automatically pops up in there. Want it a bit brighter, we're good. So it's very easy to change the text. If I wanted to, maybe this word, I could change this to bold. And you can play around with this, but this part is very intuitive. It's very simple, it's easy, and it's no more difficult than Vidnami was. It's probably got a lot more options, to be perfectly honest. So there's that. Now let's pretend we don't like this image. We want to change this image. We click on the image, just click on it once, and then we come down to replace. We click on this, we choose from library, and then we can type into the search bar. So I could just put in energy waste, hit enter, and we can choose between images or price. So we don't want the paid one, so we can uncheck these and we can just go with free. Now if you want videos you can, but I'm going to stick with images, and we kind of do this, and we can play around with this here. Again, we can upload our own ones here. I don't have one ready in this particular case, so I'm just going to just choose, I don't know, just choose this random one, and we click on replace. Clicking on replace will automatically replace it, and there you go. So that's how you change the images or the videos if you want to. Now we can resize them. We can do a lot more stuff with the editor here, but I'm not going to, go too in detail. Then we go to the next slide, so we just click somewhere on there, and a similar kind of deal. We can bring this up or down. We've got appliances here, so this could be a good thing. So we leave our appliances on. Again, I'm just going to highlight all of that. Whoops, let's try that again. Highlight, come back over here, choose the green, same green, click off. So I think you get the idea. Now automatically we have transitions between the slides. If I click somewhere here, it's going to bring up the transitions, and I can decide how long the transitions are, the ones that I want, or whether I want no transition. And I can also apply this to the whole video, so I can actually get rid of all the transitions, and you probably saw them kind of do that here. So what we can do now is we can go through each slide, and we can do the same kind of thing. Learning and adopting new energy saving habits is important. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to hit replace, choose from library. I'm just going to put in here save energy, and then we'll just choose, yeah, that's a pretty cool image. We'll click on replace, and you get the idea. So I'm just going to pause the video for a second and go through the last 2 or 3 slides and do this myself, and then when I've got the images that I like and I've made the text how I like, I'll come back and we'll go through the next steps. Okay, so I've got to this stage, and then I thought, well, I'll show you a couple of other things as well. So let's pretend we want to delete a slide. We don't like this one, so we can just delete this. So that's how you can delete one. With this particular one as well, let's pretend that we want to make this a little bit shorter. What we can do is we can click somewhere inside of the image. Now be careful. If you click outside of the image, you're clicking on the video file itself. So for example, you can actually make the actual slide longer or shorter. If you click inside of these 2 images, then you're actually not making the length of the slide any longer or shorter. You're just determining how long that particular image shows up. So what I could even do is I could bring this across here, then I could click on this, and then I could add text here, and then I could add an extra bit of text here. So for example, for this part of the scene, it would have that text, and for this part of the scene, it would have the new text. But just for brevity, I'm just going to delete this and have that. So let's pretend right now that I'm happy with the slides, the images, and I'm also happy with the text. I've not made any of my famous typos. I've got a bunch of things I could do here. I could resize the video. I can click on the storyboard and I can have it down here just to double check everything. I've not made a spelling mistake and all of that stuff. What I want to do now is work on the actual audio. So you can see down here there's a little mic. So if we click on this, we've got 3 options. Now we have auto text to speech. So for those of you that like the auto voices, for whatever reason you don't want to speak, there is this option. I did look at this once. I thought they sounded pretty bad, but I thought Vidnami's were awful. I pretty much don't like any of the softwares out there, whether they're third-party softwares or ones that are built into these tools. I think they all sound bad, but that's just me. But if you want the option, it's there. You can record your voice within the software itself, or you can upload your audio. So I'm going to click on upload audio because I've got an audio already. I'm going to click on upload files. Here's the file, so we'll click on that once and we'll open it. And this is going to upload the file here, the audio file, so you can see it's uploading. And we just got to wait for it to upload. So again, it's a waiting game, shouldn't take us too long. And then once this has uploaded, we can then select this file from this particular screen. So you can see it's uploaded. So we can click on this and we can click add. And that's going to add it here. So for some reason, well, because I'm checked here, it's put it down here. So we're just going to drag this across. And we just got to make sure that we've got this at the start. So a little bit fiddly, but it's not fiddly, it's just, there we go, so it's done. Now I can see here that I've got, maybe a second of silence. So I just click on this and I can just bring this across. And then what I'll do is I'll bring this to the start. Now, if you press this blue button, which I will do in a second, it plays the video from the start. If you press this play button, it plays the video from wherever you are on the timeline. And I took a little bit of time to get used to this because I would kind of play it to here, and then I'd want to play it from here, and I'd go back and press the blue button, it would start again. So basically from here, it's the syncing process. And I don't know about you, but whenever I use Vidnami, that was the bit that always took me the longest. I had to kind of, well, of course, also making sure that the images match the text, because sometimes they would choose the wrong images or weird ones. That and the syncing one was always the one that took the longest. Now, Vidnami did a pretty good job, let's be fair, of syncing stuff up. So I'm going to press play, and you can just kind of watch this, and then we'll go ahead and sync it if necessary. So let's press play.
Without meaning to, we find ourselves wasting energy. We leave our appliances on when not in use, we keep our shower running for a long time, and several other habits.
Let me just pause there. You will notice how the text appeared. With this one, it was kind of static already there, whereas with this one, it kind of gradually appeared on. So if you want to change that, by the way, you just double click on the text, and you can just come up a little bit here, and text effect, I've got it by type, so we can click no effect, and then we can click outside and then apply it to the whole video. So if you want to have everything consistent, then that is how to do it. So let's carry on and press play. Let's not press play here, sorry, because if you press play here, we'll start again. So we've got to come here and press play.
Keep our shower running for a long time, and several other habits. Learning and adopting new energy-saving habits is important. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're a new visitor, kindly subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Today, I'll be discussing energy-saving habits to...
So you get the idea. It's not bad, is it? Now, we can see here, it just kind of said 2. So let me just press play again, and let's just check this again. So it kind of ended there, didn't it? So what we need to do is we need to make this a little bit longer. Now, if I just bring this across a little bit. Again, this is where it can be a little bit tricky, and this is where I struggled first of all, but I emailed support, I made a little video to show them what I was struggling with, and they just basically told me politely I was doing it wrong, and they showed me how to do it right. If you click inside, and I just want to reiterate this point, if you click inside this bit here, you're actually changing the text. If you click outside, you're changing the actual whole file. So let me go to this previous slide here. If I click inside, you can see it highlights this bit. If I click outside, it makes the whole thing blue. So I want to make the whole thing blue, and I just want to make it a little bit bigger. Okay, and then click on this, and then just drag the text so it shows for the whole thing. Now I'm going to click back somewhere here, and we'll press play again.
I'll be discussing energy-saving habits to develop.
Okay, and you get the idea, and it's nice and simple. So what I'm going to do here is in the audio, I could hit cut, so I could split at playhead. Then I can click on this last bit of the audio and just delete it by hitting the trash can. And now we've got it here, so we don't have any of the end of the audio there. So again, I'm just going to play the video once more. Again, you can just ignore this part of the video, but I just want to show you.
Without meaning to, we find ourselves wasting energy. We leave our appliances on when not in use, we keep our shower running for a long time, and several other habits. Learning and adopting new energy-saving habits is important. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're a new visitor, kindly subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Today, I'll be discussing energy-saving habits to develop.
And that's it. Now, of course, if we want to add new slides, we can do that here, and we can go ahead and do whatever we want. So let's assume that we are happy. We can go ahead and hit publish. Now, before we do, let me just come back here. Let me show you a few things. Overlays and stickers. These are just some cool little fun things that we can do. Look, we can just drag and drop a little smiley face onto our video. We can drag and drop a YouTube thing onto our video. You know, we've got Giphies, logos, and all of that kind of stuff. You want to add your own logo, you can do so. You don't like the look of this? Click on it once, and then hit the trash can. Click on it once, hit the trash can. To me, the user interface is very easy, it's intuitive, and I like it. And this is by far and away the best Vidnami alternative that I've found. So anyway, let's hit publish. And we've got some choices here. All I want to do is hit video, so nothing special. And then we're going to render this at 1080p because, again, we want it to be high definition. With Vidnami, we had 720 or 1080. 1080 took a little bit longer. So let's hit render, and then we're just playing a waiting game right now. So while this is rendering, there's just a couple of things I want to say. Wave.Video is something that I'm going to be using. I've already purchased it, as you've seen. Now, if you're thinking, oh, he's only doing it to make an affiliate sale, Wave.Video does have an affiliate program. It's not as attractive as Vidnami was. I made a lot of money promoting Vidnami and advocating it, and I felt completely happy with it because it was a great tool. They had a great affiliate program. Wave.Video is nowhere near as good from an affiliate standpoint, but it's the only one that I can recommend because it works, they've got good support, and it has all of the features of Vidnami. So to that end, if you do want to pick up Wave.Video, then there's a link in the description. I will be offering pretty much the same bonuses as I did for anybody that picked up Vidnami through me. Of course, the Vidnami bonuses won't be there, but all of my unique bonuses will be there. And I think with my bonuses, access to me, Wave.Video in your arsenal, you'll be good to go. And who knows, in a few months' time when Vidnami's integrated with GoDaddy Studio, GoDaddy might surprise us all, and it may be something that we can continue to use. It could be the same, it could be better. They may have a fantastic affiliate program, but there's a lot of us that are skeptical about that and don't have time to wait. So Wave.Video is definitely, in my opinion, the best Vidnami alternative out there. Thank you for watching. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification. Click the link below to go ahead and try out Wave.Video. You can always cancel whenever you want if you don't like it. Yes, the annual plan is cheaper, but you may want to pick it up for a month or two first. And then if you really like it and you're accustomed to it, then you can upgrade to the annual plan to save you a little bit of money. We can see here that my video has almost rendered. So I'm just going to pause the video one sec. And there we go. It was about another 10-15 seconds. I can then download it in 1080p. I can even send it to my iPhone. I can publish it to all these places as well, which is really, really cool. So if this is a video you want to publish directly on Vimeo, publish it to YouTube, whatever you want to do, it's totally cool. Share it on Dropbox, Google Drive, Wistia, you get the idea. Super, super software in my opinion. Go and grab Wave.Video. I'll be making more videos about how to use the different features and functionalities in the near future. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Take care. Thank you for watching. If you've got any questions or you need more clarification, go and watch the video once more. Over on the right hand side, we have some more trainings and reviews, so go and watch those as well. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already, and hit the bell notification. Other than that, ask any questions you've got below, and I'll see you soon.